Okay, so I thought it would be a little weird if I didn't just at least address what happened on Wednesday, January 6th. Um, I'm not going to be able to say anything new here, but obviously I was shocked, worried. I was just sad seeing all those images, all the riots that were happening. I don't know, man. I just wish that the people there could take a step back and see what they were really doing. But obviously they didn't know that. Maybe these events were foreseeable. Maybe some people are to blame, but it's still very, very shocking that this actually can happen. So, I just wish that I wish I knew what kind of what kind of mindset these people have. I want to know what kind of upbringing they had. I don't know, just anything to let me know what not to do, you know? I know that I want to have children someday. If there's anything that I could do so any of my children don't end up like them, like these real thugs, I would very much like to know. Because these people are not, they are not American. Obviously, they're citizens, but the actions of these people, these rioters, are not American. I believe that it is American to want peace. But it's not just people, on the right, it's people on both sides. I think that the mindset regarding politics is becoming a very dangerous one because if you pay any attention at all on social media, you would see that people on both sides think that they are right and that anyone else who disagrees with them is wrong, no matter what. That is a dangerous mindset to have. Because if people on the left think that, then what makes you better than these rioters? There's no difference. I mean, obviously these people are more brash, they're louder, but they have the same mentality as you. So don't put yourself in that category of everyone else is wrong. That's just not a healthy way to deal with politics. It's not the method of peace, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to say something thoughtful, but take it as you will. I think what many of us need to do is to just lay off the politics for a good amount of time. We don't need this division to continue ruling us. We don't need that. So just, lay off the politics and yeah. That's all I really wanted to say. At the end of the day, we're all going to be on the same level, which is 6 feet underground. I thought that was good. Let's get on with the show, and let's try to continue. Thank you. All right. Well, this is Before the Bell with me, Albert Orange. We barely made it one full week in January, and already we have the scandal of the week. Maybe the month, I don't know. So, off to a very rocky start, 2021. Good job. But yeah, I don't want to talk about all of that right now. You heard my address. I wanted to give an update on my New Year's resolution progress. If you don't know, I decided to lay off social media for a while. Well, not completely, but I wanted to spend less time on social media and more time reading. And this week, I actually was able to read a full Sherlock Holmes book. Now, when I say that, I specifically mean finish a full Sherlock Holmes book, because the book that I was reading is called A Study in Scarlet. I actually started it like a few years back and I just barely got finished with it. It was just only 100 pages, but it took me 2-3 years to finish. So yeah, there's that. It was a good book. It was similar to the first episode of the Sherlock show, the BBC show. It was alright, not gonna lie. Obviously, there were some differences. And the lingo, too. Late 1800's lingo is weird. I actually wrote down a list of words that I did not know. And I decided to write that list because I'm weird like that. Let me get it real quick. Alright, so first we got chaparral or chaparral. I don't know. It starts with a CH. It means vegetation consisting chiefly of tangled shrubs and thorny bushes. All right. That's good to know. Then we got crag, which means cliff. We got wan, WAN, pale, weak. That's what it means. All right. We got towsy, which means makeshift, rough and ready. Bet you didn't know that. We got a visage, which means face or a facial expression. We got pinafore, a collarless, sleeveless dress. All right. Those are just a few of them. We got, we got this really weird looking word. It's called halicon, halcyon. Let's see what it means. Okay. So it's a bird. It's sort of a kingfisher type. It's also an adjective denoting a period of time in the past that was idyllically happy and peaceful. I don't know what idyllically means, but it sounds nice, doesn't it? Just trying to lighten up the mood here. I know I sound sad. Probably. I'm not really. Well, I am. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have given my State of the Union address at the beginning. Maybe I should have done that at the end. Because I think I just brought the entire mood down. But anyways, I was talking about my New Year's resolution, right? So, yeah, I finished that Sherlock Holmes book. And now I'm taking sort of a break from that because I'm sort of reading one of my textbooks from school. I'm reading a chapter a day. That's the same thing that I did for the Sherlock Holmes book. You know, if I did a chapter a day, I bought that Sherlock Holmes book like two at least 2 years ago, right? And if I read a chapter a day, you know, I probably would have been done by now. But, you know, I'm not that much of a reader. But anyways, yeah, I'm reading this textbook from school. It's not like an English textbook with like, you know, different readings and like questions at the end, you know? It's actually just like a regular book, and it's about how to identify fake news, I guess. I don't know. Something like that. It's I only got through the first chapter. I don't know what it is with me and reading, because sometimes it'll take me like a full hour to read like 10 pages. Maybe I'm just slow at reading, I don't know, but I get easily distracted. But that's only on some days. Like some days I'm easily distracted, other days I'm like I'll be able to read every single word and not having to keep rereading paragraphs, you know? And sometimes that'll happen, you know? I'll read a paragraph and then I'll realize that I have no idea what I just read because I was thinking about something else, or I was sort of absent-minded, and then I'd have to reread the paragraph. I don't know, man. It's weird. But I'm sticking to the resolution, a chapter a day, or at least a section of the chapter a day, whatever it takes. I'm starting small, alright? Reading 20 pages a day isn't my goal anyways, you know? It's just starting small. That's what matters. I've also been able to spend less time on social media. The Twitters, the Instagrams. So yeah, I'm doing good so far. I'm sticking to the resolution. It takes 21 days to form a habit, and I'm only on day 8. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you updated. What else? What else? I've been cutting my hair on my own recently. I bought these wall clippers, WAHL. Wall, the brand. It's like the Walt ladders, but they're hair clippers, hair trimmers, and it's Wall, not DeWalt. Okay. And yeah, I've been able to trim my hair, you know? I've been able to trim the sides of my hair because I like to keep the sides and the back short and the top a bit longer, which is a very common hairstyle these days. I've got nothing fancy. I've just got, you know, a regular comb over. But I don't actually use a comb. I just fix my hair up with using my hands and, you know, this curl cream. But my hair isn't even curly, it's straight, so I don't know. But yeah, it was easier than I thought trimming the sides and back of my hair. All you really have to do is just push your hair inside or like towards the middle, and then you just, you know, you obviously guard the hair, right, with one hand, and you use the clippers to trim the sides with the other, right? The back is kind of hard cuz you can't really see the back of your head without a mirror. But it's the same concept, you hold your hair on the top in place with one hand and you just trim the back with the other. It's easy. I decided to not take much of a risk and just use a number 4. But I feel like next time I cut my hair, which will probably be in 2 weeks, probably, maybe 1, if I get impatient, I'll probably use a 3. 'Cause I'm a man. I'm not afraid of being brave. Anyways, that's really all that's new and interesting in my life right now. Just doing school, going to work. I almost ripped my nail yesterday at work, which was it was weird. I work at a Walmart. I work as a cashier, right? And sometimes when you're a cashier, you run into a few little problems here and there, right? Yesterday, I was working my shift and the little machine where the receipt paper comes up, the printing machine, whatever, right? There was a light turning red on the machine, which comes on when you need to replace the receipt paper, right? And so I opened the machine up, right? I took out the roll of paper, which was down to its last, few inches of paper. I got a new roll out from, the register. And this roll of paper had a sticker on it, right? And it was stuck on the free end of the paper, right? It's like a roll of toilet paper, except the end of the paper was, stuck down by a sticker, right? And so I was trying to get the sticker off of the receipt roll. And I was using my thumbnail, and I was trying to hurry up because I was trying to, serve this guy who's at my register and who had to wait like a minute or two. And I was trying to get the sticker off, and I damn near broke like a good chunk of my thumbnail. Like I could feel it fold. And it is the least pleasant experience that you could have. I mean, it didn't really hurt, but it mentally hurt. It didn't hurt physically, it hurt mentally. Because it is traumatic to experience the feeling of one of your nails folding, bending backwards. I mean, God, I gotta tell you, that shit hurted. That shit hurted. Not correct grammar usage, but the sentiment's there. Yeah, man, that was not fun. And there was a mark left there for the rest of the day. It's gone now. And it looks like it's fine, but man, that was not fun. Anyways, trudging on. The Walmart where I work at, they have these new remodeled bathrooms, right? And so I went into one of them, and it looked really nice. I mean, they replaced the walls. They had lights behind the mirrors. so it was actually very well lit up. It's very remarkable to see that with the men's restroom. I mean, the men's restrooms at Walmart are always fairly clean, but they remodeled those bathrooms really nicely. It didn't feel like a regular bathroom. It felt like some sort of film studio. I don't know. But I want to use the urinal. And guys, fellas, hombres, please tell me if you relate. I was using the urinal, and guys know this, right? There's usually a little metallic box above the urinal that has a sensor on it, a motion sensor, so that when you leave, right, when you're done with your business and you go away from the urinal automatically flushes, right, on its own. And which is nice and all, but they replaced those, right, with newer ones, like very shiny, very clean ones, and it had a metallic surface, and I could see my regions on the on the box, the motion sensor box. It was like looking at a mirror, but the mirror was pointed at my regions. And once I started relieving myself, I couldn't help but look at the old Johnson spewing out urine into the urinal. I mean, it was weird because, I mean, and it's not like anything new, right? Because every time you take a piss, you're always, maybe looking at your own dick, seeing how far you can aim, But to look at that from another angle, from the front angle, that image hasn't left my brain. So, I'll probably edit this out. I don't know. Oh, man. This podcast is flying by. I've already recorded 40 minutes here. That's remarkable. Of course, you'll probably think, hey, this is only 30 minutes. What the hell? Well, lots of editing goes on, alright? So shut the fuck up. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that story. But it was a really nice remodeled bathroom. I'm not gonna lie. It felt like a Japanese buffet. It felt like I don't know if you've seen that movie Cloud Atlas. I think, yeah, Cloud Atlas, right? There's this one scene where they're at a Japanese restaurant, bar or something like that, and maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about, but it was like very futuristic. It was set in the future, and they're at this bar, and like this one of the servants is like freaking out over something. I don't know, but that's what it felt like. That's what a Walmart bathroom feels like in this day and age, and it should be that way. Anyways, I should say, actually, that this podcast is now available on multiple platforms. Let's see. Alright, so Before the Bell with me, Albert Orange, is now available on Spotify, Breaker, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, and Google Podcasts. Google Podcasts, I've tried to look it up on there. It didn't work, but I don't know. Maybe it will sometime in the future, hopefully. So, if you listen to any of those platforms, go try to find me there. It's not yet available on Apple Podcasts, but it soon will, hopefully. I don't know how long it takes for podcasts to be accepted by Apple Podcasts, but I do hope that Apple does accept my podcast, because if they don't, I will sell every single Apple product that I own and sell it to Samsung. Maybe I won't get as far as selling it. Maybe they'll just accept it as recycled material. In any case, I will donate my MacBook Pro to Samsung for them to recycle and make new Samsung computers. That's assuming if Samsung even makes computers, which I don't think they do. I don't know. Maybe it'll turn into a fridge. So, yeah, that's gonna be the show for today. Again, it's a very, very trudgy week so far. Really not off to a great start, 2021, but we're gonna try to get through this together. So stop being mean to each other. I wish you all the best of luck. This has been Before the Bell. Thank you for wasting your time with me.